How did Lancel Lannister change his personality so quickly? It's not uncommon for people to have dramatic shifts in personality, especially when they've gone through huge life events. And for Lancel Lannister of Game of Thrones fame, that big event was nearly dying at Blackwater, and then finding religion in a major way. Early on, we see Lancel as a somewhat weak-willed, easily influenced young man, hanging on the coattails of his powerful family. He's caught up in the decadent lifestyle of the Lannisters, and also in an affair with his cousin Cersei, which clearly weighs heavy on his conscience. His near-death experience serves as a major turning point. Like many who've brushed up against their mortality, Lancel reassesses his life. The physical pain and ailing health he goes through act as a crucible, burning away his past desires and leaving behind a need for penance and a fresh start. Enter the Sparrows. This fanatical religious group arrives at a perfect time for Lancel. The Sparrows offer a clear path for redemption, strict codes to live by, and a chance to renounce his previous sins and identity. It's a rigorous black-and-white way of seeing the world that appeals to Lancel, because it doesn't burden him with the ambiguities of his past life. This transformation isn't so surprising when you consider real-world analogies. People often seek drastic changes after traumatic events, as a way to cope and rebuild themselves. In Lancel's case, his pivot into devoutness requires discarding his former self, so his change seems sudden and radical to outside observers, but it's a common psychological trajectory. When you're in Portland, like myself, and you overhear conversations about dramatic life changes, you'll often find that there's usually a pivotal moment that serves as a catalyst. For Lancel, the Battle of Blackwater was that moment. Sure, it's expedited and intensified due to the narrative needs of a television show, but it's very much rooted in human psychology. And let's remember, a change like Lancel's makes for compelling storytelling. Game of Thrones thrives on the drastic arcs and unpredictable behaviors of its characters. Plus, in a world of dragons, face-changing assassins, and ice zombies, Lancel's pivot to piety feels downright pedestrian by comparison.